head up to Amble today. I had such a pull to go and have a look around the charity shops and take you with me around the charity shops in Amble today and maybe get some ice cream. But it's been one of those days. Car trouble happened. It's delayed plans, so I'm not going to go there now. We're going to go somewhere completely different. We're going to go along to somewhere nearer to Cafe Ginerva in Blyth. Thought I have to have cake. It was so stressful. I mean, you know, well, it was for Nick, bless. That is Nick's great big manly hairy hands.
That's Nina's
not
hand.
Not mine. I can't
Nina's
turn
hand.
your
Look
hand
how
around
big
to
it
show
is.
how hairy it is. This is mine. This is definitely my hand. Look, just to prove that I don't have a great big hairy hand. Like, can you imagine if I did? I have to get some EMAC on the back of my hands if they're like that. Is it EMAC? A hair removal cream. I'll pretend I don't know about hair removal creams. Never mind. Yes,
learn about it from me.
Tea, and no, not tea. I think I might have a hot chocolate and cake. And then, if we've got time, just along the road from there is Seaton Delaval Hall. So we'll go and have a little walk around the gardens in there. See you in a bit. So, just walking along, I believe that it's called Blyth Links, this place, but it's great. There's a Cafe Ginerva, which is amazing. They're hot chocolate and cakes, and there's also a new cocktail bar, and there's a fish and chip shop, and the famous, I'll just turn this camera around, we'll take a closer look in a moment, but the famous different coloured chalets as well of Blyth, I must show you that. So, this is your first try of a Cafe Ginerva ice cream. What flavour have you went for?
I've got cookies and cream on top and then Biscoff underneath, and it's delicious.
Yum,
but
yum, yum.
more importantly, your cake has just arrived.
The portion is huge as well.
Enormous.
Yes, my cherry bakewell slice has arrived and a hot chocolate, and I've said this before, Cafe Ginerva hot chocolate is the best hot chocolate ever, and their cake is delicious, so I'm going to tuck it in. Cherry bakewell slice. This could be very dangerous. This is the second one I've had in about 2 weeks now. So good. And the hot chocolate, as I said, world's best hot chocolate here at Cafe Ginerva. I think I've had about 4 of their hot chocolates in the last 3 weeks. As I say, very dangerous, but very, very enjoyable. These are quite famous, aren't they?
The beach huts.
Nick, you're from Blyth.
I am from Blyth, for my sins.
The coloured chalets, have they always been as famous as what they are now? They make great Instagram photos.
It's true. I mean, I feel like they're quite recent, but that's only because I've...
Maybe, I don't know.
They're not really. They've been here a while, but because I've been here for 41 years now, they seem quite recent to me. But yes, very famous.
So, we're going to head
We're going to take a photo of the chalets.
I have had to put coat on. It's still a little bit chilly actually today. It's colder than yesterday, and a sun hat because I burn easy. But do you actually know anybody in 2025 who still has a hat pin? Well, I'm one of those people. I've got a hat pin.
If you need a hat pin,
I'm going to have to put it in the back. I always feel I've been watching too much Cozy Crime, and it's like They were killed with a hat pin.
I'm gonna run now.
There we go. Yeah, get out now when you can. So there we go. Let's head over.
See these guns over here?
Yeah, let me just plan in.
That's the Blyth battery. My granddad manned those guns. He was in the Home Guard.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did
probably
he?
not. He was an avowed pacifist, was my granddad. He's a lovely man, but I don't know if he ever fired them, but he was definitely in charge of them.
I'm feeling a little bit like Vera in this coat though. I promise I'm not. I don't look like Vera in this coat, do I? She wears this sort of thing. Nick, I don't look like Vera in this anorak, do I?
I don't think so.
People might think, gosh, she's out filming again. Everywhere in the northeast has been filmed on the series Vera if you're a fan of Vera. I do like Cozy Crime. I've yet to watch Vera. And being from Newcastle, you'd think I would have watched it by now, but I haven't. I much prefer Agatha Raisin and things like that. So I've just found out there, I asked a couple who were just sat outside of the chalets if you can hire them or buy them, and apparently yes, you can hire the chalets. It must be for a day or an afternoon. Quite a nice way to spend the afternoon, because just over yonder you've got the famous coastline fish and chips, and of course the fabulous Cafe Ginerva where we've just been, and next door to that a new cocktail bar as well. So it would be a perfect little day out. You could just get your fish and chips, bring them back over to the chalet, sit and eat them there, and then pop over for a cocktail, pop over for some cake at Cafe Ginerva, come back to your chalet. Sounds great. So that was nice. That was nice along the beach front there with the chalets. I think if we've got time, we're going to try and head along now to Seaton Delaval Hall. So just making sure I have our National Trust membership cards. I do. I have them in this little pocket thing I made a couple of years back. I didn't measure it or anything. I just made a guesstimate, and they fit in perfectly well. And it's got a little bell on it so you can hear it. You can find it in your bag easy if you take out big huge bags like I do. And yeah, I made that a few years ago. Actually,
very handy.
It's really, I associate it with COVID. Isn't that awful saying that? Because I remember about 2 days after I made it, I came down ill with COVID. But never mind. We'll just use the bell to cleanse that memory. Hang on. There we go. We don't want to think of that. So I'm just waiting for Nick. He's in the car at the moment. He's just replying to an email. So I'm just going to take a little look around. This is something I've noticed here before, but never had a little look in at Seaton Delaval Hall. There's a little a book nook. It's called the book nook. Let's have a look. This is sweet. To buy or donate a book, please head into the Visitor Welcome Centre. Okay, well I've got quite a few books that I've read. I could actually drop them off here next time. This is nice. It's quite a nice little spot actually. You could just place a chair in there in the afternoon with a cup of tea and just sit and have a nice little read. What's happened? Oh, what happened there? Something went wrong with the filming. I don't know. I've made a short video here before at Seaton Delaval Hall, and I've just suddenly thought I've never actually taken you inside of the hall before. So that's on the to-do list. Sorry, it's just people looking at me standing here talking next to the plants. I look a bit crackers. I'll show you the plants. just makes you feel so happy. So happy when all the colours are bursting out. And we were here only about, oh goodness, about 3 weeks ago, and all of this wasn't out as, you know, the way they are now. They've bloomed with the flipping colour. Gorgeous. And there's nobody else here. It could be our private gardens. In fact, there's normally a chair over there in the corner, right over there. But all that area looks like it's been cultivated. They've replanted things. And I thought you were behind me before, and I said, "Oh, our chair's been moved." It wasn't. It was a member of staff. She was the, who does she think she is? I always fancied getting a job in sound effects for radio players rather. Well, how about an ASMR, if you do it like this? Ooh. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please remember to, that sounded a bit, please, I'll redo it again actually, just subscribe. That would be brilliant. It's free to do so, and give a like as well if you've enjoyed the video. Hope you have. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.